Today's horoscope from Astrocademy 2024 ensures very important life lessons for all zodiac signs. The lunar nodes of the moon are moving through the axis. With the north node gliding through Aries, we are being encouraged to step into our individual power and carve out our own paths. The south node ascend's flight through Libra shows that we may be less inclined to be tied down, codependent, or sacrifice for partners or lovers. If we are renascent in equal relationships, important decisions or breakups could occur. Be aware of this going forward. Have faith in your professional commitments. Past arrangements and partnerships may not have worked out for the best in your career path. As a result, this could lead you to be wary about how your current and new commitments could impact your work life when the Sun in Capricorn squares Chiron in Aries. The square might spark tension since you could be worried about trusting the wrong person or contract. Instead of focusing on your fears, you should shift gears to find the positive since something wonderful could happen in your career path due to your commitments. With the Sun and Pluto now just 14 days away from their joint return to your financial sector but the Moon returning for its first visit for the year next week, there is a chance to start preparing for the future and for now, to hold back. Pluto spent a few months in your financial sector last year, so you have had a taste of what the planet of change, transformation and rebellion might call for when he returns. Staying focused on your dreams is part of what physical exercise is all about. With training, discipline and endurance in our daily lives, we learn to expect results from where we direct our energy. Thus, wishing something could be a certain way, in work or romance, for example, can be effective only with the additional persistence and goal setting we learn through physical exercise and diet. Your healthy habits go a long way toward making your dreams into realities. They are intuitively nurturing and love to take care of the people around them. They have a reputation for being moody and aren't always the best at unpacking their feelings with others. They often opt to sort out their issues alone. Family is the focus on a day such as this. Put aside the things you know can wait until tomorrow. If you continue to put work first, you may eventually realize that because of your stubbornness and rigid work ethic, your family has grown up while you were at the office. Make some time in your busy schedule to show your loved ones the same degree of dedication and loyalty that you show your boss. Keep your priorities in mind. It is just as Mars is spending his first full day in your relationship sector that the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, moves into her final 7 days in direct motion in your communication sector. Instead of leaving, this will keep Juno there until August, and while Mars will only spend the next 6 weeks in your relationship sector, there will be support from the communication gods throughout that time and beyond. This comes just as the Moon returns to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart in time for the weekend. Just in time for the weekend and just as Mars is spending his first full day in your relationship sector, the Moon returns for both its first visit to your romantic sector for the year and the first since Venus, the planet of love, left. As it has only been 7 days since Venus left, these romantically charged lunar vibes will be able to recapture her essence, just as Mars has returned to help you fight for what you want from your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. Passive energy takes center stage as the Sun in Capricorn forms a sextile with the Moon in Scorpio. On this day, you may discover a heightened sense of kindness towards your fellow individuals. It presents an opportune moment to extend a helping hand and seek assistance from others. However, later in the day, the Moon opposes Uranus in Taurus, potentially leading to mood swings and dramatic emotional states. It is advisable to refrain from making significant decisions, as outcomes may not align with your expectations. In your interactions, harmonize your desires with the needs of others, creating a mutually enjoyable experience. Your accommodating demeanor excels in putting friends or partners at ease, especially when they are under stress. Be cautious, though, about providing physical assistance, as unforeseen consequences may arise. Recognizing the unpredictability of the future, cultivate flexibility, especially in financial matters. Avoid hasty investments or acquisitions, and remain skeptical of advice received, taking time to assess its validity. While you may feel a sense of empowerment, resist the urge to indulge in impulsive spending. Maintaining a comprehensive overview of your finances is crucial. Evaluate the necessity of purchases carefully, questioning whether they are truly essential. Your energy levels are high, enabling you to address important matters with clear thinking. Successfully concluding situations, both professionally and personally, becomes feasible. This newfound clarity allows you to confront previously avoided difficulties, receiving positive responses to your adept handling of various situations. As the moon prepares to leave your financial sector, concluding its visit for the year, and since Venus, the planet of money, departed, it forms a friendly aspect with dreamy Neptune in an intuitive part of your chart. Venus had previously engaged in a similar celestial dance during her final days, offering you another opportunity to boost your financial confidence, tap into your instincts, and fuel your imagination. This alignment encourages a renewed sense of assurance in your financial decisions and intuitive insights. As the friendly alignment between Mercury in your financial sector and the dwarf planet Eris in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart reaches its peak, the moon makes its return. This marks the moon's initial visit for the year, the final one before Mercury departs, and the sole visit while Venus, the planet of money, resides here. This lunar influence not only sharpens your financial instincts but also contributes to a burgeoning sense of financial confidence. The timing is significant, occurring just before the moon leaves your income sector, concluding its first visit for the year and since Venus bid farewell. During its last hours in this sector, the moon forms a harmonious aspect with dreamy Neptune in your work sector Euro, a celestial alignment reminiscent of Venus's final days. This creates a positive atmosphere for both income and job-related matters, offering an opportunity to revisit optimistic aspirations from the previous year. Approaching your dealings with others in a pleasant, composed, and generous manner, exercise caution when striving to be fair-minded to avoid conceding too much ground that may lead to later regrets. Your diplomatic approach ultimately prevails, earning you appreciation and respect from others who reciprocate your generosity. While you may experience attraction to someone, regardless of their availability, it's advisable to steer clear of dwelling on such scenarios to avoid potential trouble. Depending on your character, you either have your thoughts under control or manage them to the best of your ability. With the Sun and Pluto nearing your income sector within 2 weeks, it's time to reassess your expectations for the coming year, not only in terms of income but also in your professional endeavors. Previous experiences and expectations across the income, work, and career fronts won't mirror this year's reality. Embrace the need to raise your expectations, even if the specifics are unclear, and employ a degree of blind faith. As you introduce physical activities into your routine, your positive feelings soar, building on your core strength and achieving a balanced rhythm. Others recognize your vitality, relying on your strength in high-pressure situations.